My wires all got caught together. Right, so you can see my library has had a slight upgrade. This surround... let me move chat so I can actually see stuff. Yes, so this surround here is now my actual bookshelves. I say my bookshelves. Almost all of the books are Reg's books, but I am sitting around them, so it's kind of mine too. Some of these shelves, in fact, in the background here. The ones here, these are video games, not books, so secretly video games. These are my video games, so I feel like I've contributed some things to it. Maybe some of these CDs as well. I think you can see the Final Fantasy VII official soundtrack up in that top corner of the top bit. Oh, you made it for a t-shirt? An evil alien warlord? Okay, right. I don't think I follow you. There we go. I follow you now. That sounds pretty awesome. Evil alien warlord. I don't know what I would have. Maybe a sock puppet? One of the gifts I got for Christmas was a sock puppet book, like for making your own sock puppets, which obviously I've made mine, but I've made such crap sock puppets, which was part of their charm, but the ones I'm gonna make, the ones I have in my mind now are gonna be great. I made them before so that they could be amended, so they could have different hats and different hair, but now I feel like the way to go is just to have each sock puppet with stuff glued onto it sort of permanently, because that's so much easier. Right, so a recap of where we've got to so far. We are Sonic, obviously. We play as Sonic. He's a dick, so that's unfortunate, but that's how it goes. We've got our friend Tails with us. Tails, underrated. Everyone's really mean to him, but actually he carries the team. Puffin books. Oh yeah, I did. I bought a load of Puffin books. Oh, Penguin books. Sorry. Puffin. For example, this one. Well, that might be better. Yeah. Poets Pub. Eric Linklater. The trouble is, I haven't read any of them, so I'm just a massive poser. But what I have read is half of this book, which is what we're going to be reading today. Sonic versus Zonik. So far we've been through Green Hill Zone. We've been through Aquatic Ruin Zone. No, Chemical Plant Zone first, obviously, how could I forget? And Aquatic Ruin Zone. And now we're in Casino Night Zone. Trying to remember the last one. Yeah, tweezers were critically important. I think that was in Green Hill Zone. We found a cave that had a blue needle in, and for some reason Sonic decided it was very dangerous to pick that up without tweezers, so we went to some sort of warp zone. We had a zone warp chip, and we go to somewhere magical that has 4 different rooms with different pictures above the thing, above each room, so we got tweezers. There's also Skynet, presumably not the Terminator one, but unclear as yet. Gloves, even though Sonic very clearly wears gloves on his hands. Also apparently would not have protected him from a blue needle. which he also has a lot of on his back, and an energy bomb. So they're the exciting things we have available to us in that zone. So here are my possessions as well. Aforementioned blue needle, which we picked up with the tweezers. I have a small round bottle with a cork, but I wrote cock because it's funnier. We have some casino credits, which have become very complicated as we go around this stupid pinball machine. And that's what we've collected so far. Chemical Plant Zone was awful. It was just a big maze and I got quite cross, but we made it through. Still got 2 lives. We've got 9 rings. Nice round number. And we have a bunch of stats. So we had to pick our stats at the beginning. Some of them have been upgraded, most of them haven't. So we've got 2 for speed. Strength is 5. Agility 3. Coolness is 2, but I got an extra 1 for doing something that probably wasn't actually cool. It's probably like spinning or something. Quick wits is 4 and good looks is 2 because I don't think it's important. So we are following Zonik, who is leaving a trail of destruction in his wake. We met him once. He seemed alright, but Sonic obviously tried to attack him because he's a dick. He said, "Shh, baby, not yet. Shh, it's fine, not yet." And now we are on page 2. Oh, we're on section 228, as told by my beautiful bookmark here, which should not be seen as advertisement for whatever it was. Although it was quite tasty. Used to buy them from school. Oh, Puffin was young readers. Oh, was it the same group? Penguins and Puffins? Probably not. I can't remember what I used to read at school. I remember having to go upstairs for the older kids' books. Because I was going to say, I was trying to say precocious, but almost said promiscuous, which is different, especially if you are 7. Anyway, onwards. I do not need these. Oh, I do for chat. Right. I was not a promiscuous 7-year-old. Alright. So we're in a stupid pinball machine, I believe. Trying to fix it. And we're just pinging off all of this stupid stuff. And here we go. With great body control, Sonic and Tails speed towards the next target. They strike at a glancing blow. There's been a lot of glancing blows. Scoring 10 points if this is the first time they have been here. Where was I writing down where I've been? I feel like that's quite important. I think this is the first time I've been to here. I feel like I need to have written this down somewhere. Because it keeps saying if this is the first time you've been here, you get this much. So let's write that down here. Page 228. I get 10 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Should probably keep this somewhere visible also. Let's white it out. Too bright. I'll put it here. That's no better, but never mind. Okay. Roll the die and add the results of Sonic's strength, and then add his agility. If the combined score is 10 or more, turn to 133. If the combined score is less than 10, turn to 283. So this is the kind of fun maths we are in for. Strength and agility. So strength is 5, agility is 3. So we have to roll a whopping 2 or more. did I do with the dye? Oh no, it's one of the cats taking it. Oh, here it is. Very smart. Okay. I'm going to put this keyboard over here. And we've got a nice clear die rolling surface. I have lost the die on more than one occasion. Okay, oh, welcome on in. And good to see you. Good to see everybody. It's very nice of you all to be here. Right, here we go. We need a 2 or more. We got a 2. It's really weird with all of these holes here as well, though. It's like... There you go. Seamlessly blends into the background. It doesn't. Right. Okay, so we won. We win. Good. Turn to 133. 133. I feel like this is just going to be Chemical Plant Zone all over again. Oh, we got a nice picture here. What is this? This looks like a load of arcade machines at the bottom. Yeah. But for some reason our view of it is through a large man's gooch. I don't. Well, let's find out why. Okay. It's a substantial die. Why? Thank you. I'm just overcompensating for a lot of things. Anyway, good evening. Is it evening? Yes, I do have to get away reasonably sharply around 5-ish. 5-ish. Okay, here we go. Zonik races around the corner and then screeches to a halt, as he does. Standing in front of the ornate entrance to the pinball hall is a giant of a man dressed in a bright red uniform. He must be nearly 3 meters tall. Ooh! Hey, why isn't it doing TTS still? I thought I put basic bitch stuff on. Damn it. Did I not save? Okay, I'll do it in the Brian voice. In fact, I should do trackers as well. In a Brian voice. Let's do trackers one first. Where is it? Man, I've lost it. I've lost it. I've lost it. Lost everything. Here. Here we go. Okay, in Brian voice. Trackers, subscribe for 22 months. 2023, what could possibly go wrong? Is that Brian-esque? Who knows? And now, Candlerite has subscribed for 10 months. Something witty here. Good? Goodish? Hey DJ, welcome on in. And hey, Raspinello. Raspinello. Welcome on in everybody, in case you missed it. We're looking between this giant man's legs at some arcade machines. We're about to find out whose legs and whose gooch and whose machines. So, standing in front of the ornate entrance to the pinball hall is a giant of a man dressed in a bright red uniform. He must be nearly 3 meters tall. He is pacing backwards and forwards, muttering something to himself and carrying a nasty-looking wooden club. He does not look happy. That's in capital letters. Tails has caught up with Sonic. The man has not seen either of them yet, but unfortunately he's blocking the entrance. Who will go and speak to the man with the club? Now, the choices are Sonic or Tails, obviously. Sonic is terrible with people, and presumably any other sentient beings. So, as ever, chat gets to decide what happens now. I have to make a poll. So you get to decide what we do. But I'm just informing you, Zonik is not a good diplomat. Who gets to chat up the Gooch man? Zonik or Tails? We're going to put this on for only 1 minute. Get your... Oh, content does not meet guidelines. Can I not write Gooch? The giant man. Ha! They do not like the word Gooch. There's a fun fact about Twitch that I did not know. A nice dinosaur, well, thank you very much. It is in fact T-Rex. Get it? And it says, have a rawsome Christmas. But that is all in the past now. Oh. Cats are being crazy. Oh my god. Okay. You may be able to see cat activity in here in a second. Hey. You're making me a liar. Come on. Oh. Then I had my arm in the way. Watch the language. Gooch is a great word. I know it is. Gooch, taint. All great words. All very descriptive. Well, kinda. Hey, Puss Puss. Come here. Oh god. The cats are off to wreak havoc elsewhere. Hey! You chose kindly and you've chosen Tails. Tails may now get murdered, and that will be your fault too, but hopefully we won't piss off the man as much. Every Christmas that's ever happened is now in the history. That is quite a thing to consider. I don't know how that makes me feel. If you believe that the year zero, well, there wasn't a year zero, was there, but 1 AD was when Jesus was born, and that's when the Christmas all started to happen, which it's not. That's 2022 Christmases. But of course it wasn't, because it was blah 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 blah. Okay, so we have gone with Tails. We're coming to section 286. 286. Come here, come here, come here. 286, okay. DJ Philosopher X. Approximately. Yeah, give or take. Tens or hundreds of years when the pagan holidays were co-opted into becoming Christian holidays, etc, etc. Okay. Tails walks around the corner, not knowing exactly what he's going to say. The man with the club sees him. It's too late to turn back now. Ah, the man says, what a pleasure it is to welcome a new customer. Tell me, sir, is this your first visit to the casino? Tails is quite taken aback by this. I'm afraid we've had a little trouble with vandals recently, but I'm sure sir will still have a good time. And then Tails speaks like this for some reason. What trouble might that have been? Asks Tails innocently. The man tells Tails, at great length, how the great Sonic the Hedgehog has just smashed up his lovely casino. Ooh, it's a good job we didn't send Sonic in. He'd have got smashed up by a club. The man is no less a person than the casino's commissionaire. Tails is now faced with a problem. Will he tell the commissionaire about Zonik, who must be the one who has smashed up the casino, or not? Tails, being Tails, tells him and, after what seems like ages, manages to convince him that the real Sonic will try and put things right for him. turn to 2. I think chat has just made an incredible decision to send Tails in. I think it would have been a very large mistake not to have done that, so thank you for choosing that. Let's go to section 2, here we go. The commissionaire explains that Zonik has ransacked most of the casino and scared away all of its customers. All the damage must be put right. I feel like we've done this already. Oh well, okay. All the damage must be put right, and quickly. If Sonic and Tails will help him, then the commissionaire will be pleased to return the favour. To help them, he gives them 50 credits. Make a note of them in Sonic's stuff. While Sonic and Tails are in the casino, these can be used just like rings. Unfortunately, though, they are worthless anywhere else. Now turn to 274. I feel like this is what we've already done. Oh no. Well. We will just have to carry on. Now turn to 274. How else would we have... Why else would we have been here? 274. I don't remember seeing the man's gooch before. 274. Then again, you know, I've seen a lot of gooches. Just sometimes they all blend into one. Okay. I really do feel like we've done this already. Okay. The commissionaire stands aside, allowing our heroes to enter the pinball hall. In the casino, pinball is far more than simply a table with a steel ball rolling around in it. Here, the player is the ball. The fuck? 226. Seriously, 226. Is that where I was actually meant to come back in? 226. Oh, okay, well. I can't have 50 more credits, that's just insane, but. What's this? 30. 40, 50. Right, I have noted them separately in my inventory. We shall see how this goes. The Groundhog Day, yeah, I think this is another Groundhog Day. It was already bad enough in Chemical Plant Zone with that maze, which I thought we would literally never get out of. But I'm sure we will get out of this pinball table, which is where I already thought we were, but apparently we were not. This had better not be an infinite loop. That would make me very sad. Right, here the player is the ball. Crazy. The worst damage is in the big table, says the commissionaire. Oh, I forgot to do the voice. All the traps are deadly now, so be very careful. Taking the man's advice, Sonic and Tails climb into the entrance to the machine. Good luck, shouts the commissionaire. I'll meet you at the other end. Sonic looks up the steep ramp along which both he and Tails will soon be catapulted. Here we go then. Let's roll, he says. Also, sorry about how Sonic speaks. He says, reaching up towards the start button. How hard will Sonic press the button? Sure, we've done this before. Okay, I'm going to stop saying that though. So, we get a choice again. Shall we? This is probably really bad for my back. How hard Sonic? Softly. Fairly hard. Or hard. Start. Good old Tame West. All I had left in the shop was a western one. Ah, the unviolent West. That is a shame. Yeah, I don't know if they have violent ones. Not sure if I'd have wanted a violent book or not. Well, I did used to read point horror. I think I preferred that sort of tension. The kind of is our beloved main character who is always me in like, because it's the narrator, so you become that character. Am I going to die or not, or be hideously maimed? Obviously, you don't. But the narrator doesn't tend to die, unless it's a better book than point horror. So we're going hard by the look of it. Thank you for choosing hard. Oh my god, it's hard. Oh, do I still have that? Hard.
Oh my god, that's hard!
We do still have that. That's good. That, of course, is Andy, or Inde. Right, hard. We're going 49. Hard like a 49. Nice. Okay. Bear in mind this is hard. Very gently, Sonic reaches over and presses the large red button marked start. There is a click, then a rumble behind them. Suddenly there is a loud whoosh, and a blast of air catches Tails and Sonic. The wind carries them up the ramp towards the start of the game. It's a lot gentler than the old spring, yells Sonic, though, judging from Tails' expression, he's not convinced. Up ahead, they can see the top of the ramp approaching at a terrific speed. Suddenly the ramp curves back on itself and they find themselves falling uncontrollably. Roll the die and add the result to Sonic's strength. If the score is 10 or more, turn to 203. If the score is less than 10, then turn to 168. So, our strength is 5. We need a high score here. Cliff, can you bring me the die? Bring it. Bring it. Bring it. Bring it. Cats are rubbish at fetch. Oh shit. Okay, I was at 49. Okay, well I dropped the die. Oi. Why are you up there? Yeah, that's right. Oh. Oh. Okay. I have no choice but to stand up. This is the worst. Right, here we go. Let's carefully move that. Right. Okay. Now, since it landed on something that was less than a 5, I'm gonna roll it again. I mean roll it rather than drop it. I mean, I wouldn't have cheated. Okay. Are we all back in position? Right, so we need a 5 or more. Ah, Edmure horse, how you doing? I'm terrible at accents, if that has not been clear. The worst thing that happened was falling off a slow-moving wagon. Oh no. How dreadful. Right. You can tell. Ah. Okay, well it's 4. Not enough. So I guess we're going to the bad place. Wherever this is. Should I ask? Yeah, he's actually quite good at fetch. When he wants to be. He just started doing it. We didn't teach him it. He brought up, there's like sticky things with a spring and then feathers on the end, so that they're meant to like bat them, and then the spring makes them shake around. But they always manage to pull the spring out of the sucker bit, the sucker hole, if you will, and so then he's just running around with a spring in his mouth with a feather on the end. And sometimes he brings that over so we can jingle it and then throw it. But he has no sense of self-preservation when he's excited to play, so, or preservation of others. I've got so many scratches on myself from where he's just manically grabbed the feather. Anyway, it's very cute. He brings it back and puts it by my feet again, and I throw it again. It's very nice. Okay, anyway, so as I was saying, we needed to score 5 or more to add to our strength, but it was less than 10, so we're going to 168. 168. Oh, hello Jane. Bakers. Coming up. Yeah. Oh. Come here. And don't drink my water. Okay. Well, that was part of Jane. Cliff. Eat it. Okay. Sonic and Tails have come up the ramp far too fast, and they find themselves tumbling towards the bottom of the table. Tails has started to hover, and will be safe. Sonic, however, must find some other way to escape. All around him, the various targets and bumpers flash past, if only he can somehow grab hold of one of those bumpers. Sonic reaches out with his left paw. A bumper flashes past just millimetres out of his reach. He tries again and again, but with no success. Below him, he sees a flipper. This is going to hurt! The flipper springs up as Sonic approaches it, and hits him so hard that the blue super hedgehog looks more like a strangely coloured cricket ball. He then shoots back towards the top of the table. In a blink of an eye, Sonic lands with a thump on a platform right at the top of the table. Remove 2 credits from Sonic's stuff as a penalty for hitting the flipper. I've definitely done this before. One, two, three. Not bad, but it's better if you fly, Tails says, looking smug as he stands and watching Sonic dusting himself down. Okay then, says Sonic, a little annoyed at his smiling friend. As you're so cool, let's see you go first for a change. Now Tails is in the hot seat. Which way will he go? The platform to the right or the platform to the left? Big decisions coming up. Seriously. Right. Slash. Fall. Ba 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 ba. Which way? Tails. Left or right? Alright, get your votes in now for the pretty much pointless 50-50 left or right guesswork. Yeah, that's what I ended up doing D&D, because I'm sure I had one of these from the library at some point, and I think I went through. I don't know if I went through it properly. Probably didn't, because I was quite impatient. But I'm pretty sure I got game over at some point. So then I just found one of the good endings and then tried to find all of the paths that led back to that, which would have taken a lot longer than just playing it again and again until I found it. Like a lot longer. Anyway. Oh right, left. We're going left. That is the decision. To the left, to the left. We are going left. 109. Here we go. I have to say the decisions in this book have not been quite so character building as I had thought they might be. Let's chat with Stick. Hey, hey, hey. The platform is only a short drop, and both our friends make it easily. Below them, they can see the game, stretching away into the distance. Zonik moves closer to the edge of the platform to have a better look and doesn't notice the tripwire. Boom! There is a massive explosion, catapulting Sonic and Tails, none too gracefully, to the ground. That's never happened before, says Sonic, picking himself up, trying to act as if neither his body nor pride has been injured. Remove 5 credits from Sonic's stuff. Yes, sir. So we now have 43 from our 50. But then I had a bunch of credits before because I think I've gone in some sort of horrific loop. Somehow. Anyway, right. To the right, Sonic and Tails can see a row of targets. Directly below, there is a spinner. Do they aim at the targets or drop into the spinner? Right. You decide. That is not where the box is. I guess this is more of a choice rather than just go left, go right. This, you know, has informed you what's in each different direction. So, what next? At the targets, or drop into the spinner. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright. Okay, chat. Choose cast your vote now. In aiming at the targets, we've got to the right a row of targets, and directly below them there is a spinner. Which way are we going to go? What targets? So I'm trying to work out, you know, what visual elements of the actual zone itself these would be. There weren't really targets in it, I don't think, I feel. Dropping into a spinner, that's the, like, the thing where they'd curl up into a ball and then you'd, like, pull the spring back and then ping them, I think. I don't know. Targets. Maybe the targets were like the things you would ping off, like the wiggly things. I don't know. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. We're dropping into the spinner, which is the thing that I think I know what it was. Turn to 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 4. We have done this before. This is distressing to me because I think I was ending up getting quite frustrated with this. Let me just double check that I haven't gone to the wrong section at some point. 1, 3, 3. Blood out of there. We got 2 and we went 1, 3, 3. What the hell did I do? Did I go to the wrong thing? Oh, for fuck's sake. 2, 8, 3. Why don't I remember this bit at the beginning? It worked. Yeah, you did. Thanks, D&D. So we've got... Did we do this? Let's say... Oh. Oh no. Your microphone's gone all droopy. Please excuse me 1 second. Everything's falling apart. Everything is falling apart. Including me, probably. Here we go, here we go. Oh god. I don't know if it's the desk falling apart or this. I try gaffer tape up everything I can. Always have gaffer tape. If you don't know, where your nearest roll of gaffer tape is at any one time, then you need to rethink your life. Right. I think that's stable. Can you all still hear me enough? Some might say if you can hear me at all, it's more than enough. And those people can go fuck themselves. 'Cause they're not as funny as they think they are. Anyway. I'm gonna just see where this goes. Because I know we'd been in that spinner before. I recognise their stupid little faces, so looking around. Hi, Jane. I don't want to show you all the mess in this room, but that was really cute what you did just then. Anyway, gaffer tape here, the only thing that truly disrupts entropy. That's right. Nothing can escape gaffer tape. That should be their marketing brand, marketing slogan. Alright, here we go. Sonic and Tails effortlessly glide onto the third target, scoring 10 points if this is the first time they have been here. I'll add these to my original set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. Should they take a chance and jump down towards the bottom of the game, or should they step into the nearby warp chute? Press tap. Come on here. Yeah. Okay. Bottoms or chutes? That's our decision. I really need a bit of bookmark. No. Come back, kitty. I know, I need treats in here for bargaining. Pull! Stop telling me about shield mode, Twitch. I know about shield mode. Okay. T-he. Question mark. Towards the bottom. Or down. Warp. Shoot. These are definitely euphemisms. So which way are we going to go? Jumping down, or stepping into the warp chute. How are my socks? They are quite well, thank you. I got a pair of socks as a leaving gift from my last job. And I was wearing them yesterday because I thought I was going to stream yesterday and then I could show them off. But alas, I did not stream. They say raven paw on them and it's a cat with glasses on and a wizard hat. That's a true story. A thrilling true story. Are they really soft and comfy? Those ones are... they're the kind of thin ones that are not very comfy. But these ones are like ski socks. And they are super soft and comfy. And they're longer because I have to go outdoors later. And so... and they're long. Extra long for your comfort. Towards the bottom, everyone wants to go towards the bottom. They look lovely, why thank you. They were separated for a long time but have been recently reunited. I like long socks, yeah, I like super long cozy socks. These are my favourite socks. Not these ones, but long thick socks. Good socks. So we're going towards the bottom. Turn to 185. 185. 185. Right. Remarried, yes. Yes. Reunited. They remembered all they had in common and why they were together in the first place. Which is because they were sold as part of a pair, but you know, Lyra brings you together. Okay. Leaping into the unknown, they jump from the target, gradually picking up speed until they are tumbling out of control towards the bottom of the game and the flippers. Bang! A flipper smashes them back towards the top of the game. That hurt. Remove 5 credits from Sonic stuff, and then turn to 124. The next bit says, if he doesn't have 5 credits left, then we go somewhere else. Okay. So we're getting rid of... I'm going to get rid of these ones because they're really messily written. Although there's a lot of scratching and scribbling out, so it's already very untidy is all I'm saying. Okay, then we're going to 124. 124. No! Oh, we're in the fucking spinner again anyway. Here we are. Sonic and Tails find themselves in the game's central spinner. It looks like a massive fairground roundabout. There are 5 exits from the spinner back into the game, each of which is spring-loaded, so make sure our friends are careful. Both of them have played the game already, but they must remember that Zonik has been here before them, which makes it an altogether more dangerous place to be. Sonic and Tails are now committed to playing the game. There are only 2 ways out, and one of them is unthinkable. Each time they visit a part of the game, write down the number of the section so that you know they have been there already. They may not use the gold exit until they have scored 100 points in the game. Make a note of the points they score. Which exit should they use to leave the game? I don't remember where we've been already. Cressy!
Oh, hi Solly. Solly's love sock.
Why does Brian work now? Well, congratulations, Cressy. Thank you for the sub, and also, that's the first time Brian has deigned to speak to us today, so he must love me the most. Maybe it took a little while for the Streamlabs to get its shit together. Brian playing favouritism. I know, he's a bit of a dick, isn't he? But, you know, he chose you, so take that as you will. He's not sulking now. No, he's just come out of his little sulk hole Maybe, yeah, he could have gone for a smoke. He could have, yeah. I wonder what Brian's like. So we know he's a smoker. We know he gets confused over long words sometimes. And likes doing impressions of trains. Other than that, we don't know much about him. Brian's always a dick to you? Oh, that's mean. What does he do? Does he refuse to read out your messages? Or does he always finish it with, fuck you, DJ? Right, okay. Since I don't remember where we've been already, and I can't find anywhere that I've written down where we've been. I'm gonna have to just sort of wing it a bit. 10, 20, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. So we've got 100 credits already. So now we just have to find the gold exit. Oh! Oh, wait. Oh, I can go out of the gold exit now. Oh, well, this makes it easier. Okay, apologies for removing your illusion of choice in the matter, but we have more than 100 credits finally, so we are taking the gold exit, which does sound like a euphemism. Calls me Bladge. Oh, I kind of want to call you Bladge now. I kind of want to call you Bladge now. Yeah. I feel like you shouldn't have told me that. But don't worry, because my memory is shit, so I'll call you Bladge for today, and then I'll forget. Alright, we're going to the gold exit. Feels good. The gold door opens and Sonic and Tails find themselves careering down a long tunnel. The tunnel goes on and on, just like the pinball machine did, with our heroes travelling faster and faster as they fall. This must go all the way to the bot. Tails is cut off short as they tumble through a bonus gate. The gate clatters around, winning our game gurus no less than 40 points. Okay. Feel like it's a bad sign that we're still getting points. Guess we're not done with the point scoring yet. Here's our 40. Okay. Sonic looks down. Oh no! I'll just read this a little bit. He sees the gaping black hole screaming up towards them. Looks like it's game over. Tails and Sonic tumble through the game over hole together. Uh-oh. Turn to 135. I am feeling better. Thank you, Cressy. I'm recovering from COVID. I tested negative a couple of days ago. Tested myself again today. Still negative. Just in case it was like an incomplete sample in what do they call it? Inadequate sample, which I always feel is a bit cruel to describe it as, but yeah, in case it's a false negative. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure I'm no longer contagious, which is good because I'm getting out later. Well, I wouldn't have gone out later if I was still testing positive. So yeah, it's silly because it was so mild this time, but I had it in August. But it was so mild this time that, you know, you start to get complacent. You start thinking, oh well, it's just like a cold. But that's because I'm lucky, or I've got a decent immunity built up. I'm going to get my booster in January as well. But yeah, it's really dangerous to start thinking, oh, COVID's not a problem anymore, it's just like a cold, because it can be so much worse than that. And it's a virus, so you get lasting effects afterwards and you feel crappy for weeks without really realising that you are. So I just need to keep thinking properly about it rather than, I don't know, just dismissing it as something trivial. But yes, oh, thank you very much. Yes, I didn't feel that bad, to be honest. As I say, it seemed really mild. Just had a bit of a cough. Thank you. I shall try and have fun. My friend is down. She moved away a while ago. She's not very far away, but she comes back to town now and then, so it's good. Still yet to catch COVID. Oh, yeah, fingers crossed you don't. It's, as I say, it can be mild, it can be really rough, so I hope you don't get it, but I think a lot of people really panicked about it, understandably, but then once they got it, I think it kind of took away that anxiety. But yeah, still, it's better to not get it at all. It's like flu. You know, most people survive flu, but it's still not something you want to be getting. Yeah, fingers crossed that if you haven't had it yet, you continue avoiding it. That would be good. Oh right, here we go. So we got another picture here. Seems to be some sort of control room with wires, wiggly wires going everywhere, buttons in the background, and this, which looks jolly familiar. In fact, I have something very similar down here. Let me see if I can bring it up to show. All of this is a whole operation in itself. Let's move this over there. Page 135, just in case I drop this. Ooh, I'll try and show it on this camera. No, can't see it on that camera. Just have to unplug it. There we go. Even with Sonic the Hedgehog cartridge in it. I was trying to get it hooked up to my capture card, but have so far failed. But I got this cable, which will hopefully allow me to connect it. Does look like a Mega Drive. Maybe I should switch to clicking on everything. There we are. Oh, it's really dusty. Ooh. Yeah. So Sonic the Hedgehog, Sonic 1 and Sonic 2 are, I think, the only games I have still for it. Maybe I'll just plug this. No. Oh fuck. Well, I've lost all the cables for it now. I'll find it. I'll work that out later. Keep an eye on the time. Time is 4:30. Right. Back to the book. Looks like you're all Mega Drive. Well, I don't know if there was different. I think there were different generations of them, right? That says Mega Drive 2. So I don't know if that... I guess that means it's second generation, but the same console? I don't know. Sega... mine was a 2 as well. Oh well, probably would look just like the one you had, because it would have been just like the one you had. Alright, here we go. The two intrepid heroes tumble through the game over hole. You know, Tails, says Sonic, picking himself up off the floor. I don't come here often. Tails gives his friend one of those looks. I mean, it's so rare for me to actually lose, he continues. Of course it is, replies Tails sarcastically. The brave friends seem to be in some kind of control room. Over to the left is a large hole in the floor, through which the losing player's ball would go. The rest of the room is full of computer equipment. Do you understand any of this? Asks Tails, looking at the bewildering mess of circuits. Why, of course, says Sonic. What else would you expect? Looks like there's going to be trouble between the two friends. He picks up a games console. It's just like a Mega Drive, says Tails. Not quite, says Sonic. Look! He points out the title of the cartridge. Death Ball? I haven't heard of that one, says Tails. There you go. And that shows that it was... Oh look, it is Puffin. Oh yeah, sorry. I now realise why you were saying Puffin D&D. I am slow on the uptake. But these chaps are from London, I believe. Or the UK at least. Yes, oh, from Bungay in Suffolk, I think. Or say not, I don't know. Anyway, there's a few places it could have been written, but I think it is an English game. A lot of it is written in Giza kind of language, so all signs point to this. Death Ball, I haven't heard of that one, says Tails. Well, I think we've just been playing it. It's wired straight into the main computer. Computer. The machine is indeed plugged into the game's main control console. No guesses about who did this, eh? Says Sonic. Looks like we've just missed him again. English vernacular, that's quite right, yes. Sonic, Sonic 2 and the Sonic Extender cartridge. Oh. Well, I did not have a Sonic Extender cartridge, unfortunately. I was just a young girl. My cousin had Sonic 3. No, is that the one with the extender? Is that, or is that something else with the like thing for Knuckles on the top? We had a few games. My cousin accidentally gave them to her sister's boyfriend when he left. So yeah, so I only had these two left over and Tailspin, which I sent to Grunt through the actual post, like some sort of crazy old person. Here we go, okay. Yes, replies Tails, wondering if they will ever catch up to the evil Zonik. Still, there's an easy way to sort out the game for the commissionaire, he says, and he reaches out to pull the connecting wire from the console. Roll the die and add the result to Sonic's quick wits. If the score is 6 or more, turn to 297. If the score is less than 6, turn to 146. So quick wits. We have a score of 4. Score on the door of 4. I'm going to have to try and carefully roll it on here. You need a thing with a rim. That's what I need. So what was it? We needed a 2 or more to get a 6. Ah! Yeah, it was a 4. Everyone saw that, right? It's a 4. This is proof, apparently. But it really was a 4. I promise. Good. So we apparently have won the quick wits score. Turn to 297. 297. That is right near the end of the book. Although obviously we're going back and forth, so not really. 297. Okay, Sonic notices the small black and red wire underneath the Mega Drive. Following it with his eyes, he sees it leads underneath the console to a... Oh no! Don't touch it, it's a bomb! Just in time, he reaches out to grab Tails' paw. Phew! That was close. Tails swallows hard. That was close, he says after a pause. Skillfully, Sonic fiddles with the wires, and in a few seconds, the screen of the Mega Drive goes blank. Nothing to it, when you know how. Under the circumstances, Tails thinks it better to keep quiet. Well, I suppose we had better get moving, old friend, says Sonic. There is only one way out of this room, conveniently marked exit. Turn to 157. 157. Ooh. We have a picture of a helicopter, and whatever this is. I guess it's like the control tower. Maybe this is the whole casino. I guess, yeah, this must be the casino zone itself, maybe? I guess we'll find out. And then there's some mountains in the background. Oh, hilltop zone? Maybe? So I wonder if we're going to go through the entire game, because it's... I feel like we've gone through a lot of the pages already. Maybe we're skipping a bit. Just popping in to say hi. Oh, hi Fuzzy! You're at work. Ooh! Good luck at work. I hope it's going well. Oh, did you get Christmas off and New Year off? Because they are bank holidays over here. Hopefully it's not too busy or annoying between Christmas and New Year. But hi, welcome in and thanks for coming in. We might be about to get out of Casino Night Zone finally. Just the week in between used to have like, oh, that sucks. It's always quite nice having that. I don't mean to brag, but nice having that time off. In my last job, the office was closed, so we weren't allowed to work in between, but we had to use our annual leave, which I always thought was a bit shit. It's like, you've told me I get, what was it, 20 or 25 days of holiday, but what you actually mean is 17 or 22 days of holiday. I can't remember if it was 20 or 25. Must have been 25, right? But yeah, so let's just call it what it is. The office is closed between those dates, and I get 3 days fewer than you have actually told me I get. But anyway, I don't work there anymore, and that's fine. 157. Passing through the door, they find themselves outside the game at last. Yeah. Excellent. The game is back under my control. I can clear up the rest of the mess myself. It is the commissionaire, his mouth forming a huge smile. Whatever you want, you can have, he says. Well, actually, we're in a bit of a hurry, pipes up Tails. Hurry? I might be able to help you there, says the commissionaire. Come with me. He shows them through a small side door and into a lift that takes them up onto the roof of the casino. My heli-chopper is the fastest in the zones. It can take you as far as the Mystic Cave if you want. No need to worry about flying it either. It's all remote control. Oh, and by the way, don't forget these. The commissionaire hands Sonic a bag. Inside are 100 rings. 100 smackaroos. Oh my god. That's your prize for beating the game. Fair's fair, he says, and with that, the heli-chopper rises majestically into the air. Turn to 82. Does that give me an extra life? 82. I can't remember the rules. Given credits and points in the adventure. Carrying stuff. Lives. Tails has no lives of his own. Womp womp. Fighting. Doesn't say about rings or extra lives. Oh! Okay, Sonic can buy an extra life with 100 rings if he wants to, but he must have collected 100 rings first. Okay, well I'm going to keep the 100 rings because I still have 2 lives left. Except we probably lost 1 extra life in Chemical Plant Zone, but we don't talk about that. Right, so to my current stash of 9 rings, I'll add 100. 1. Let me just do some maths. Okay, it's fine. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we've got 10, 20, 30, 40. 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. So I'll end up with 109. Means that is maths. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. 100. 109. We did it. We wrote it all down. Good. Okay. Is the commissioner Big the cat? Look, I don't I don't have a good imagination for voices. I get 10 days of holiday. 10 days. I've been at my job for a specific amount of time. That is not much. I think I get 30 now, which is decent. But I've heard some different countries are have different views on holiday, giving holiday out. Jordan has something similar. He's a kitchen porter in Port Merion. Ooh. Every year they close for 3 weeks. They expect them to keep their holidays for that. Okay. Oh. As in they have to spend their holiday on that 3 weeks off? Ugh. That sucks. 28 I think is the legal minimum for FT in UK. Is that 28 including bank holidays though? That's rubbish. I feel like any downtime in the business should just that should just be downtime that you're not expected to spend your holiday on. Fair enough if you decrease the allowance to sort of the minimum that you're allowed to have all year, then that's one thing. But forcing people to spend their holiday on it is just... Like, holidays are optional by employer. Oh, okay. Right. If they're closing anyway, why should they have to? Yeah, exactly. It just seems really unfair of employers to do that. Rich people places be stupid. That is true. Stupid rich people. They get 12 days of holiday. What? They have to be taken at certain times. Like today, there's literally nothing to do. So yeah, that's what I used to do, working from home around Christmas time. It's like you just keep an eye out, and if there's something urgent that comes up, you do it. But there never is. So, you know, do tinkering with bits and bobs. Nobody really expects you to do more than that in a lot of jobs anyway. Unless you're like a surgeon or something, then you kind of have to do a bit more than tinkering. They're included in your yearly allowance. Okay, 12 fixed and 20 flexible. Huh. I've heard of places where they don't really give you a fixed amount, you just take time off, and as long as you're not being ridiculous about it and you're being careful about when you take it, I don't think they've ever picked anybody up on it, which is an interesting view on it, but I think it should be tracked a bit, because in terms of making sure people take enough time off, because I kind of forget to take it off unless there's something I need to do or a trip I have planned, and then I kind of forget, and then I end up just having loads left at the end of the year that I then have to take. This year was exceptional, gave you 2 free for the Jubilee. Oh, nice. And the Queen's funeral. That's pretty good. Yeah, because they became bank holidays, didn't they? But yeah. Well, that's good. Oh, right. So, Big Cat Commissioner has said we get 100 rings. And then the helichopper rises majestically into the air. Turn to 82. This may be the end of the zone, which means probably where we'll stop the reading for the day. Then we can do, I don't know, something small for a quarter of an hour or so. Turn to 82. Right, here we go. Okay. Soon the casino is left far behind and the helichopper is cruising high above the peaks and volcanoes of the hilltop zone. I'm pleased we don't have to get through that lot on foot, says Tails. Yeah, me too, agrees Sonic, remembering a previous run-in with a Rexon. Down below, something glints among the hills. I wonder what that is, says Sonic, pointing to the object through the window. Well, there's a lever here that says land if you want to have a look, suggests Tails. Should Sonic land the helichopper, or should they ignore whatever it is and carry on towards the Mystic Caves? Ooh. Big choice. Alright, big choice time. I wonder if we can get the helichopper back in the air if we land. Turn to 105. Okay. Okay, this is big choice time. Then they close the factory. Oh, okay. Like, temporarily for the day. I thought you meant like the whole place just closed down and that was it. Their life force was linked to the Queen. What's I doing? Oh yeah, Paul. Okay. Explore the glinty object? Question mark. Land and have pictures. Carry on to Mystic Caves. I ran out of space. Caves. Boom. Okay. Tell us where to go. Chat. Tell me what to do. Tell Sonic and Tails. Do we explore something glinting among the hills? Or glinting among the hills in the hilltop zone? Remember there's lava. Hey, Salty, welcome on in. We are reading through Sonic versus Zonik, an adventure game book by a couple of English chapos called Nigel Gross and John Sutherland, or Gross, I don't know which. Big decision coming up in the poll. Should we land in the hilltop zone? There is something glinting below the helichopper. We can land and have a look. Big decisions, yeah. Sweat drop. Zonik, my favourite Sonic character. Do you... Oh. Oh, we've got a draw. Ooh. It's tricky. Are you a genuine Zonik fan? I love this like little crackle of electricity between them. I feel like they have sexual chemistry. Metal Sonic is just a knockoff. Are they different characters? Because this is what we were confused by before. Biggest #1 Zonik fan. Well, it is a pleasure to meet you, and I hope that I can do justice to your Zonik love. Wow, whose emote is that? Ah, Sharpie. Very good, very good. That is a really creepy, creepy emote. Now that, like, I've never heard of this, I never knew it existed. Well, no, I remember getting one from the library as a kid. Probably not this one. Or at least reading it in the library. And it's kind of intriguing, and I never really got that far in any of these adventure game books. And I'd get kind of frustrated and a bit bored, probably because there's loads of sections like in Chemical Plant where it's just a maze and it's like, do you want to go left or do you want to go right? And it's a pointless 50-50 decision. And like in the pinball machine just now, where that was slightly less pointless, but only slightly. I know the comics maybe, yeah, I don't know if I've seen the comics themselves, but there was a cartoon on TV which was interesting. Hey, thank you for the follow. I've got like super basic bitch alert things right now because I stupidly changed my theme on Streamlabs, but I hope you enjoyed the standard zombie running along. But yeah, there's quite a few Sonic themed books and adventure-y things, which is a bit odd, I think, because a lot of the fun of Sonic comes from controlling him and watching him run around. Don't tell me someone gifted you that for Christmas. Well, this, oh no, I bought this with my own money. This was reasonably priced, but if you look on eBay for these, some of them are like, they're over £100. Hey Ren, welcome on in. I am feeling better, thank you. I was lucky and I only had a mild bout of COVID. I think it's because I had it in August as well. So I have had COVID twice. How are you doing, Ren? Are you working today? 'Tis just before noon for you? Question mark. Whatever, fast platforming. Exactly, what about the deep literary qualities of this universe? What can we find out about Sonic by exploring his inner psyche? What do we know about this hedgehog other than he goes fast? We don't know his thoughts, feelings, and philosophy on the world. And now we know he's a twat, so, you know, it's been quite illuminating reading about his life, his thoughts, his dreams. Hold on to it, it may end up in a museum in like 1,000 years. Yeah, it might do. They'll be like, wow, so the books came first and then they turned it into a game. This is amazing. Right, where were we going to? Oh yes, we're choosing whether to land in a hilltop zone and look at the glinty thing, or whether to carry on. I feel like if we didn't land in hilltop zone, it was a draw on the poll, so I get executive decision. Just before noon is correct. Yay! I do work, but later on. Ooh, that's good. I don't like working in mornings. I'm more productive later in the day. And by more productive, I sometimes mean vaguely productive. Good to hear you feeling well. Thank you very much for asking. But yes, so I feel bad that we haven't gone to Hilltop Zone. That doesn't feel like completing the game. If we heli-chopper over the whole thing, that's like just skipping a level, and there's no level warping in Sonic. So that doesn't feel like it's true to the game. Also, there's a glinty thing, and glinty things are often quite exciting. And we might be able to get it. And I like stuff. So, I'm going to land the heli-chopper. That's my executive tie-breaking decision. So that is my working for this decision, and that is what we're going to do now. We're going to land to check out the glint, which takes us to 105. On we go. 105. Here we go. Sonic pulls the lever that says land, and the heli-chopper does just that, gliding slowly down to the ground only a few meters away from the shiny object. Sonic and Tails climb out of the machine to have a closer look at the thing. It's a silver dome, half buried in some mud. The dome is about half a meter across. Something about it is familiar to Sonic, but he can't quite figure out what it is. Suddenly, the dome moves and Sonic and Tails both realise what they've been looking at. Oh no. The gigantic head of a Rexon slowly rises from the mud. Our heroes have just been looking at its top. There might still be time to run to the heli-chopper and get out of here. I made the wrong decision, everybody. Right, should Sonic and Tails do this, run to the heli-chopper, or should they stand and fight the Rexon? I'm not sure what fighting it would achieve. Maybe we'd get something cool, like the Rexon's head. Okay, but as ever, it is not up to me, it is up to you. Unless you draw again, in which case it is up to me. Here we go. So, fight. Rexy. Fight Rexy boy. Run to the chopper! Stay and fight. Right, here we go. 1 minute to decide how much danger we want to put our heroes in. Now, if it were just Sonic, I feel like throwing him into harm's way would be thoroughly deserved, but we have our lovely friend Tails with us. And Tails does not deserve such injustice. Sonic has already forced him into enough battles to save his own hide. So, is a Rexon... I'm trying to work out what they were, because this is a hilltop zone, so I think it's where there's the lava, and then the little snake, like the little, is made of little circles, and then he like wiggles, and then he spits fireballs. Is that a thing in hilltop zone? I think it is. Or yeah, maybe. They seem to have written books on marketing. What, these two authors? Well, there you go. The marketing of Zonik has clearly worked, as Zonik's #1 fan is in here. I'm not sure how good a job of marketing this they did, although they managed to sell it to Puffin, so they must have done a reasonable job, right? Stay and fight. Oh, guys are feeling punchy today. Okay. Oh gosh. Oh no. Right, let's fight Rexy boy. Turn to 220. 220. Here we go. Oh shit. Oh no. So I think we're going to go back to the last section. This is the first time this has happened though. Sonic... Oh no, wait. Oh no, wait. I thought we just died. I thought that was the only option. Your adventure ends here. Sonic and Tails must fight the Rexon. He has a fighting score of 6 and needs 2 hits to be killed. Tails will help Sonic fight. If you cannot remember how to do this, then read again the section at the beginning of the book. The Rexon will fight to the death, and it is so aggressive that Sonic cannot use the energy gun even if he wants to. Sonic must fight the Rexon using strength. If Sonic and Tails beat the Rexon, turn to 67. If the Rexon win, then your adventure ends here. I feel like because my strength is 5, I have to roll a die and add that to the strength, and then that counts as my attack on the Rexon. That would make it really easy to kill. So let me just double check what this is. Tails will help Sonic fight. Turn to 67. Okay, so read the section at the beginning of the book. Let's just remind ourselves. Fighting, okay. Sonic also uses his abilities to fight his enemies. To do this, Sonic must use one of his abilities. You will be told which one in the section you are reading. I don't know if it said that. Okay, all of the enemies have a fighting score. This is a number between 5 and 10. The lower the number, the worse they are at fighting. Oh, okay. To fight them, roll the die and add it to the ability score that Sonic is using. If Sonic rolls higher than or equal to an enemy's fighting score, then he has hit it. Some enemies need more than one hit to destroy them. If an enemy is not destroyed, then it can try to hit Sonic. Roll one die and add it to the fighting score. If the result is more than 10, then it has hit Sonic. Oh, crap. Okay, so it has to be 6 or more. Between 6 and 10. So including 6 and 10. Right, so if it, yeah, okay, so it has to be 6 to 10 inclusive. If Tails is helping Sonic, then Sonic can add 3 to his die roll. In some cases this may be less, but it depends on what is happening. If Sonic is hit by an enemy, he will either lose all his rings, or if he doesn't have any rings, he will lose one of his lives. Is that clear? If Tails is helping Sonic, then Sonic can add 3 to his die roll. Does he have to? Colonel Mendoza, what in God's name am I looking at? Well, I'm glad you asked. This is the seminal masterpiece, Sonic the Hedgehog, Adventure Game Book 3, Sonic vs. Sonic, by Nigel Gross and John Sutherland. Written, I believe, in England, as it has referred to a Mega Drive, and there's been some easy geezer kind of language. I thought everybody knew Book 3. It is, after all, the most famous of them all. I don't know if that's true. Hey, sucking a cow! Welcome in, Brad. Yes, so it's an RPG style adventure book. You get stats, you get inventory, and you get to fight stuff. And we're about to fight a Rexon, which we stupidly, my fault, landed our heli chopper in a hilltop zone to come and explore. So, okay, here we go. Sonic and Tails must fight the Rexon. He has a fighting score of 6 and needs 2 hits to be killed. Tails will help Sonic fight. If you cannot remember how to do this, the Rexon will fight to the death, and it is so aggressive that Sonic cannot use the energy gun even if he wants to. Sonic must fight the Rexon using strength. Okay. If Sonic and Tails beat the Rexon, turn to 67. Okay. The thing I don't know is if we have to add 3 to our score because of tails, or if we only can. So, because his fighting score is 6, I have to get more than a 6, but less than 11. No, wait, I have to get 6 or more and 10 or less. And I'm adding to 5, but also possibly 8 if we're letting tails fight with us or making tails fight with us. It's not entirely clear. Let's roll a die and see what happens, and then I can bend the rules according to what happens, because I don't want to die here. Okay, so adding to 5 strength. Okay, it's 1, which is good. Rescued by my, let's say, stomach and not crotch. So we got 6, and even if we added 3 to that score, it would be 9. So we hit our first. Could have done with another draft. Another draft of the book. Excuse me. So let's see what happens with our second hit. As the Rexon will fight to the death, and we die if we don't beat it here. So I guess if I get a 1 or a 2, it doesn't matter about tails. Sorry, tails. No, that's... I landed on 1 again, but okay. Well, it rolled again and it landed on 1. And I landed on 1 the first time as well. I feel like that's kind of... not cheating, but, you know. I don't know. Well, we got a 1 twice in a row and I'm not taking that 5, so... What I'm going with is that we won, we beat this Rexon type fella. So I'm saying we beat it. Hopefully that's kosher. So we beat the Rexon, we're going to section 67. 67. At last, the mighty Rexon has been beaten, and he is now just a pile of scrap at Sonic's feet. Rexons are known to be great collectors of rings, and not far away, Tails manages to find a hoard of 25 of the little beauties. Add them to Sonic's stuff. Now it's time to get back to the Helichopper and the Mystic Cave. Turn to 121. Well, that's, as far as I am concerned, that's worth it. Worth it. So you get 25 smackaroos. Oops, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. I lose count so easily. 5. So that's 20, and I'm going to put the other one on here to leave me with 4 extras, and that's it. Heading now to Mystic Cave Zone. So we have been through, say, Hilltop was our Rexon page, which was what, 297? No, I can't remember. But anyway, we've been through it. So Mystic Cave is 121, I believe. 121. So because we are hitting a new zone, we will we'll finish the reading for today, and I need to go anyway to get ready for the dinner I'm going out to later. I was thinking I would go like this, but now I'm thinking perhaps this is not appropriate for dinner. Who knows. Anyway, so we are at page 121. There often is a choice to be had at the end of this, so let's read the section. The opening section. The helichopper glides high above the hilltop zone. From up here, the place looks almost beautiful. How misleading! Then, at long last, look, it's the cave, shouts Tails, pointing out of the window, and sure enough, there it is. The helichopper starts to descend of its own accord and lands right outside the cave's entrance. The Mystic Cave is a strange place. Some people even think it was the first place on Mobius, and now and again archaeologists dig up something really old from inside it. There are 2 main passageways leading off the cave's entrance. Should Sonic and Tails follow the left-hand passage or the right-hand one? Another very meaningful decision, as per the other parts of the book. And that is where we will finish off for the day. Page 121. Ooh, I could use a hair grip instead. Oh, I need to put a delay on the sound again. Right, so page 121 is where we will recommence next time. A quick reminder, we got through Casino Night Zone with all of this scrappy mess of points. This doesn't count because I went to the wrong section. We met the commissionaire twice, which was a mistake. We had shit tons of points by the end of it, and managed to get to the control centre, which had a Mega Drive in it. We rehooked that up to the right place, and Commissioner gave us a whole shit ton of rings, sent us on our merry way in his heli-chopper, which is nice. Joe, welcome. Yeah, impeccable timing. You've done marvellously. But I'm sure you can catch up on the VOD, should you wish to. I was going to say I recommend it, but I probably don't. I can't in all good conscience recommend that. But that is, what was it? Episode, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Episode 5, I believe, of Sonic versus Zonik adventure game book. Thank you for joining me again on this journey.